Hi and welcome to the first episode of Creativity in the Age of AI. In this first episode, we will take a look at our human creativity, how it works, when we use it, when we don't, and what exactly is a good definition of creativity. This short video is part of a series of Birna, Christian and me. The series, Creativity in the Age of AI, are short videos for creative minds, innovators and curious individuals who want to learn how to use AI as a partner to generate their own idea faster, more diversely and with more perspectives. And I'm Carl. I'm totally addicted to the topics of innovation and AI. For the past 2 years, I've been using AI to innovate and generate new ideas. And I even designed the AI co-innovation project to help others bring AI into their creativity in innovation formats. But enough of introduction, let's get started. Let's start with a simple example. Take a few seconds for yourself and think about this. How does this lovely giraffe get into the fridge? Alright, time's up. So what's your answer? If you like, you can type it in the comments below of this video. That way we will get hopefully a great collection of different kind of ideas. Since this is a video, I can't hear you right now, but I'm going to guess your answer. Maybe you say something like, open the door of the fridge, put the giraffe in and close the door again. Yes, that's one way and probably the most obvious one. When I ask my students this question, I often get exactly this or very similar answers. The thing is, this kind of solution is often super obvious. And more important, it's just one idea. Of course, that's not wrong. But when we want to be truly creative, we don't stop after the first idea. The thinking pattern we just saw has a name. Convergent thinking. It's basically going from the left to the right, from big to small, from a problem straight to the solution. Just one solution, just one answer. No worries. The convergent thinking is completely normal. Everyone does it, and it's not a bad thing. Even the three of us, as creative experts, we often find ourselves in the convergent mode. Generate one idea and then stop thinking about other ideas. But as I said before, when it comes to innovation and creativity, we need to step out of this convergent thinking. We have to get away from producing just one idea, just one answer, just one solution. So what we actually need is the mode before that. This mode is called divergent thinking. It opens up the space. It lets ideas flow. And here, it's not about that one single idea. It's not about a perfect idea. It's more about quantity over quality. Here really starts the creativity part. And it's more about masses of ideas. For example, like cut the bottom of the fridge and lower it over the giraffe. Or take the fridge apart, carry each piece to the giraffe, and then rebuild it around the giraffe. These are just two ideas come up in the divergent thinking mode. In later episode, we will dive deeper into how to get into this divergent mode of thinking. And yes, also with AI support, because AI can be a fantastic sparring partner here. For now, it's enough to simply be aware that there are two thinking patterns. And if we want to be creative, we need to step into the divergent thinking space. So, but why is this divergent thinking space so important for creativity, and why we need a lot of ideas instead just of one? This great graphic here, which we discovered from our friends of Dark Horse Innovation in Berlin, it explains it really perfectly. It shows the number of ideas over time. On the far left, you will find the obvious ideas. Then it goes on, comes to the crazy ideas here in the middle. And only after a while do the truly innovative ideas appear on the right. Of course, we all want to get to those innovative ideas way over there on the right. But the challenge is, we always move through the process from left to right. That means we first need the obvious ideas, then the crazy ones, and only then we can arrive at the innovative ideas. And so yes, coming back to the example from the beginning, someone has to say, open the fridge, put the giraffe in, close the fridge. Just obvious idea from the left on the table. So it's out of our head, and then we can move forward, make the next step, go to the crazy ideas, and then the innovative ideas. That brings me to an attempt to defining creativity. Creativity is combining existing things in fresh ways that feel new and make sense. So what does it mean? It's not about inventing something entirely new like some kind of crazy inventors do. Most of the time, it's a skill or more method to take what is already exists and combine it in a way differently to find a path that doesn't exist yet. With single parts that already exist, but in a combination that is quite new. So back to the fridge example, taking apart a piece of furniture and reassembling it somewhere else is honestly nothing new. But doing it to get to a giraffe into a fridge, that is really a new idea. That's a new twist. Unfortunately, our time is almost up. We want to keep these as small bites on creativity and AI. In this very first episode, we focused on the basics. You have learned the concept of divergent and convergent thinking. You know why divergent thinking is so important, and you have heard a first definition of creativity. And yes, all of this was still without AI, but that's intentional. It's important to understand the basics first, so we can then just AI use better when we want to step into the divergent thinking space. Thanks so much for listening. Check out our next episode as they are released. Each of these next episodes will get a bit deeper into creativity, and creativity of course also with AI. And subscribe our channel so you won't miss the next new video, or if you like, you can connect with us, three of us. You will find our LinkedIn profiles and website below under this video.